people, welcome back to my channel. Content wise, what can I talk about today? Yes, my Arsenal greatest 11, or my best Arsenal 11. Done it a bit different. There's going to be some choices you're going to think, that's interesting, wonder why it's gone for that person. But I've also, to cover my back and so people don't get on at me in the comments, I've got a subs bench of 5 people. But some decisions are quite easy. Some are quite difficult actually, because I'm going from players from late 80s, early 90s, into the late 90s, early 2000s, so, or mid 2000s even as well. So there's a mixture of players. So let's get started. Right, goalkeeper. Oh, before I start with that, if you're new to my channel, yeah, click like, share, subscribe, drop your comments in down below. So yes, let's get to the nitty gritty. Goalkeeper. I've also mentioned in the previous video, Jens Lehmann was a firecracker, but my guy was David Seaman, man. Distinguished career at Arsenal. Safe hands was a nickname, and he was. I personally feel, and it'd be interesting to know what you guys think, I think from that period, from about 94, 95 to 98, I thought he was world-class goalkeeper. And not just that, brilliant penalty stopper as well. Off the top of my head, for England and Arsenal, semi-final, Cup Winners' Cup, Sampdoria, 3 penalty saves in the shootout. For England, penalty shootout save 98, Euro 96, in the group stage and in the quarterfinal against Spain. So yeah, safe hands Seaman's got to be in my team. So he's goalkeeper. Now right back, people might be surprised by this, but because there's obviously an obvious candidate, but I've gone for Lauren. You know, we bought him as a midfield player. I think he played in the French league. I can't remember what team he played for, but for me, he was just solid as a right back. Not bad going forward, but defensively, I thought he was outstanding, considering he's not a natural right back. And solid. I don't mean like going around smashing people and putting people in hospital. I mean solid as in he would win a tackle and leave his mark. You know, I just thought he was super dependable, man, and of course could take penalties as well. So Lauren goes in at right back. The 2 centre backs for me were not even, didn't have to think too long about it. Sol Campbell, Tony Adams, Mr. Arsenal, Tony Adams, man, seriously. And you know, he was a brilliant centre back anyway, but when Wenger came to Arsenal, I think he made him even better. Even sometimes he was even better on the ball. For Sol Campbell, quick mention, when we signed him, I just thought, wow, how have we pulled this one off? But yeah, one of the best free transfers I think we've ever had. So yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory that he goes in. But who have I got now? Left back. I love Nigel Winterburn, man. Loved him. But I haven't gone for Nige. I've gone for Ashley Cole. Now, yes, the Chelsea thing and backhanded and didn't go down too well. Yeah, I know people hate this guy with a passion, but there's no doubt in his defensive and ability and football ability as a fullback. He was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Distinguished career. I would say, for me personally, he was the only English player who performed at a world-class level for England during his career. Facts. I don't think anyone can argue with that, but that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, drop in the comments below. You might disagree. So yeah, flat back 4. Midfield 3. Firstly, had to pick Robert Perez. Wow, it's amazing to think when he first came to England, to the English Premier League. I think him and probably Dennis Bergkamp are the only 2 players that I've seen struggle really, really badly when first coming to the league. It takes time to adapt when you're playing in this country, but Robert Perez has got to get in, man. Ability to get goals from midfield, which unfortunately we've not had in our Arsenal team for 5, 10 years probably, consistently. In the middle, without a shadow of a doubt, Patrick Vieira. Need I say more? Offensively, defensively, good on the ball, better player on the ball than people would give him credit for. Great in the air, obviously. Had to be in the team, so he goes in the middle. To the left-hand side of Vieira, I've actually gone for Paul Merson. Magic Merce. Yeah, he does shoot from the hip on Sky Sports, as I've probably mentioned before. But yeah, Paul Merson was a quality player, man. Super quality player. Ability to pick a pass, get goals from midfield, which again, midfield-wise, we've not really had at Arsenal for quite a long time now, consistently. So Merce has to get in. Now, the strikers, I've got 3 up front, but I've got 2 out and out up front, and then I've got someone playing in sort of the playmaker 10 role. Dennis has got to go in Bergkamp. Technical ability-wise, one of the best players I've seen, personally, playing an Arsenal shirt and play football in general. Just, yeah, struggled Inter Milan, struggled when he first came to Arsenal. People were talking about what a waste of money. I remember the headlines, but boy, 15, 20 odd years later, we look at this guy as one of the best imports into the Premier League, without a shadow of a doubt. My 2 main strikers, and I had to get Ian Wright in, man. I could not have my greatest Arsenal 11 without Ian Wright in it. And I've got Thierry Henry. Well, need I say more? 2 highest goal scorers in Arsenal history playing up front together, with Dennis Bergkamp just behind them too. That would be a formidable strike force in any era of English football. So that's my Arsenal 11. It weren't easy. I had to deliberate about certain people, because I've mentioned Anders Limpar before being a crowd pleaser. I love Anders Limpar, man. Players that could have got in were, if I look away for a minute, I'm just going to look at my notes. Yeah, Nelka, Winterburn, Dixon, Mickey Thomas, David Rocastle. The list goes on. I could have got anybody in. I must say, before I come to my subs, there's 2 players I would have liked to have seen play that I didn't get a chance to see them play. Obviously, not being old enough, but I heard so many good things about Kenny Sampson, and so many good things about Liam Brady. 2 players I would have loved to have seen play, but unfortunately I didn't. So I guess it's just down to YouTube clips for that. But subs bench, I went for Jens Lehmann. I went for Kolo Toure, and people might raise their eyebrows at that, but I've purely sort of really got him in because he was flexible and could play at right back or centre back, and he's got pace as well. My other subs were Emmanuel Petit, and I had to get Alan Smith in, man. Love Smudger. Like I said, again, good in the air Smudger, but very good on the ball. Very good at bringing people into play. And you know what? He knew how to put the ball in the back of the net. And he's different from Henry and Bergkamp and Ian Wright. He gives a different option up front. So he'd be brilliant to bring off the bench or even to start. I would have no problem with him being in my starting 11. But yeah, so subs bench, Jens Lehmann, Ljungberg, Petit, Kolo Toure and Alan Smith. So yeah, just a quick video there to show you my greatest Arsenal 11. Like I said, give me your best 11 and your 5 subs. And obviously my manager would be Arsene Wenger, even though I love George. I think for that team and that type of, and those players, I think he would have blended them a bit more. But yeah, but I still love George Graham anyway. But yeah, that's my Arsenal team. So yeah, guys, click, like, subscribe, share, drop your comments in below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what other content you want me to do. So yeah, that's for me now. Over and out.